Hi, I'm Big Nicki. I was born and raised in Provo. This city is known for its music scene, tech startups, and being home to the BYU Cougars. What most people don't realize is that Provo is home to some of the best food on the planet. If there's one thing I know, it's good eating. I'm here to show you the most popular restaurants as well as some of Provo's best kept secrets. You're watching P-Town with Big Nicki. So I'm here at Oregano with owner and head chef Chad. Thanks for having us, man.
You're welcome.
So tell me a little bit about Oregano. What got this restaurant started?
I was living in Dallas. I'm from Texas. I was laid off, and I took a position up here teaching at UVU, and we just really fell in love with the area. I was up here in 2010 doing consultation for another restaurant, and I just kind of kept my eye on it. It reminded me a lot of what Austin was, where I'm from. I grew up just outside of Austin. My wife and I say we thought we needed to come to Provo because we felt like there was not a really great established culinary scene yet, unless you count, cream of mushroom soup, casseroles, and green jello.
Green jello, a few more potatoes. What is it? There's the ham, the green bean casserole.
I always talk about doing like a 7-course tasting menu of Utah County's fine or Utah's finest. Really jazz up that stuff. But we felt like this is where we want to be. We fell in love with Provo. We love Provo. We live here. We work here. We spend our money here. This has really become our hometown. Provo has really embraced us.
Well, tell me what I've got here. You brought me out a drink. You said it's like a special, man.
So this is a drink named after. It's called the Sassy Salmon.
Okay.
It's named after my buddy Joe Tui. It's got raspberry and coconut and man, I can't remember. It's got all kinds of stuff in there. But these are our Italian sodas. We make them with half and half that we get from Rose Hill Dairies out of northern Utah.
Nice.
We try and use local stuff as much as we can. Doing a mix
excited.
of that, so you should probably stir it up. Yeah. So, and of course, I'm drinking the ubiquitous Diet Coke. You'll always find me with a Diet Coke in my hand.
Hey, Diet Coke's a classic. Wow.
That's a good drink.
No, that's amazing, man. That's probably like the best Italian soda I've found.
And we serve it in a big stein so men don't feel so men can still feel manly drinking that.
Yeah, I could just see it coming out like what they put in a Long Island iced tea.
Oh, yeah.
No, this is right there. I got this sucker. This is awesome. I'm excited to see how all the magic happens here.
Okay.
Are we cool popping back and seeing,
absolutely.
seeing you work that?
So we're gonna make a dish I love. So a lot of people say, "What's your signature dish?" And I don't really have a signature dish. We've created everything on the menu. We love everything. But the one dish that my wife absolutely loves, whenever she and I eat in the restaurant, which is not very often because either I'm working or she's working, we order this dish. It's our spaghetti carbonara, and it's a fantastic dish that we're gonna do.
Sounds amazing.
Oh yeah, it's
Should
great.
we head on back?
Absolutely.
I'm taking my drink with me.
Yeah,
this sucker's good. Amazing.
Eating out used to be just going and having a meal. Now it's an adventure. You go to a place that's got this decoration or that ambiance. It's fun to go where it's more interesting to just sit and eat and talk with friends. Now the food here is pretty good, but so is the atmosphere, so is the location, historic downtown Provo. So it's all of that makes it a good place to go have a meal.
I just like coming to a place where you're going to get the same thing every time, but it's local sports, it's local source of food, and Chad comes to your table and tells you what you're eating and tells you why it tastes so good.
How do we start this out?
Hot pan, just a little bit of oil in our pan. We don't need too much because we're gonna go with bacon.
Ooh.
Bacon that we cure in house.
I can already hear that sucker sizzling. That's beautiful.
Render that out, and then just some green peas, a little bit of onions.
Ooh, man. I mean, that's just starting right there. That smells amazing.
So we're gonna let this cook a little bit. Try to render down the bacon. I didn't put a lot of fat in it because the bacon has fat in it.
Okay.
So that's gonna That's going to render down
Ooh.
and produce the fat that we need.
So you're just using all that flavor right then and there.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So we always salt the stitch last because the bacon has a lot of salt in it. So we don't want to oversalt it.
Well, that makes complete sense. Let the food work its magic.
Yeah.
Right
So
there.
What you're seeing is the bacon's starting to render. You're seeing it starting to get some browning on the bottom.
Some nice caramelization.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
And so it's starting to stick. Some of these things are starting to stick. Ooh, kids, don't put your hands in pans like that. It's been been doing this a long time.
This is for the pros only.
So I'm gonna toss it, and now we're gonna hit it with some white wine.
All right.
We're using some Chablis.
Ooh.
So we're gonna add a little wine to it. We're gonna reduce it. We just add a touch of cream. We're gonna reduce that cream down. Grab our spaghetti. Spaghetti goes into our pasta pot.
See, that's what I gotta get from my house. It's one of those, man. Perfect serving size. Don't ever have an issue. Wow.
So the sauce is starting to get, you see the bubbles are starting to slow down.
Yeah.
It's starting to get bigger. That's what you're looking for. You know it's reducing. You don't want to break it, but you really want to reduce that water out of it and just kind of leave the
Locking in those flavors.
Leave it solid as much as possible. And so you'll start to see it'll start to get thick.
Oh wow.
As the bubbles slow down as it's boiling, it's about ready. So we're good to go. Our pasta, we shake it out. I don't want too much water in it. Because I'm gonna put water back into it in a minute, but I wanted to be able to control it now. All right, so we're gonna take this, give it a little toss, and it doesn't look like it has much sauce on it. And the reason is because it doesn't, because we haven't really finished our sauce yet. Toss the parm. And then we're going to finish it, again, off the heat. We're going to allow the residual heat of the pasta to finish cooking. We're going to take our egg yolk. So we just have a bunch of eggs that we separated and blended our yolks up with. And that goes in. And this is what really gives us that smooth, velvety sauce, the smooth, velvety finish.
Wow.
So it gets a lot of egg yolk. And then for the black pepper for carbonara, it gets a good amount of black pepper. We're going to do it with just a touch of salt. We're going to finish this dish. We're going to toss it. And it shouldn't be, the egg shouldn't be scrambled, it should be cooked. So now we're going to take it. One of the things that you have to do is you want to add back a little bit of your pasta water to it. And the starches in the pasta water help keep your egg and your cheese from sticking together. So we're going to take this pasta.
This is perfect, man. Wow.
All this good stuff. Cheese.
Wow.
Poached egg. Right there.
Oh wow.
Now you're going to take that poached egg and you're going to stir that into your pasta. I like it just like this with either chicken or shrimp. A little bit of fresh herbs, bread, pesto bread, it goes right on top.
And do you do anything special to the chicken, or just a nice simple seasoning?
Salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic, some olive oil.
Wow.
And we grill it. And that's our pasta carbonara.
It's amazing. All right, I'm excited to try this sucker. It looks amazing. It smells amazing.
It's one of my best.
I love all the color and the flavors that you've put into it. I'm excited for this.
Eating like a champ.
Wow. Wow. This is amazing.
Thank you.
This is like brilliant. I mean, you've got the taste of that reduced wine, the bacon, the onion. Wow. And then that egg and the pasta's just perfect together. I love that. It's not like saucy where I'm dripping it all over my shirt. Like, this is a dish that I could go out, eat before I go to a play or something in a white shirt and not worry about getting dirty.
Absolutely.
This is amazing.
That's the way to do it.
was better than my grandmother's cooking.
Oh, don't tell
I come
Grandma
from an Italian family, and I mean we grew up with lasagna on the table every holiday.
Yeah.
But nothing. This is phenomenal. Well, thank you once again for having
You
us,
bet.
Chef Chad. This is awesome. Here we are at Subzero. I'm with owner Jerry, a local dessert shop here in downtown Provo, right across from the new City Center Temple and New Skin. So Jerry, thanks for having us and letting us come and visit you here.
Yeah, you bet.
I've heard a lot of great things about Subzero. I've actually got to taste it a couple of times, so I'm excited to understand the whole process and how you guys came up with this and the tricks and secrets of making such a great dessert.
Well, great, thank you. It's you know, it's been kind of a love affair. We started with this shop in Orem. It was called New York Burrito. We needed to add something to it, and that's where it started. So we needed something that was different, and so we thought, well, let's define it. So we asked what people wanted. Everybody said ice cream, but then they also wanted customization. So the only thing I could come up with to make it more custom is don't freeze it till you order it. And then it was just kind of the chemistry. My background's in chemistry. I have a degree in chemistry.
So you are a science guy.
I'm a science guy. I'm not you know, I have a PhD or anything, but it was like a kind of light bulb moment.
See, I mean, if I knew science could be this cool, I think I might have done better in 8th grade science. I didn't realize that we could do so much.
And that's actually something that kind of became part of a mission statement for us, is that we didn't want to just do ice cream. We wanted to create an experience that also generated an interest in science.
Let's go ahead, if we could check out how this process works. Walk us through. Amazing. So Jerry, I really am questioning if this is really an ice cream shop or a dessert spot. I mean, I feel like I'm in some science fiction movie looking at this huge industrial tank here. Tell me what this is.
It is a big industrial tank. This is typically not used for ice cream shops. So that's kind of where it started, though. You know, our original equipment was all military surplus.
Oh, wow.
So that was kind of, I always thought that was kind of unique. And I joke around that I'm the only ice cream maker that I know that uses a wrench. So it's, this holds 400 gallons of liquid nitrogen. It's 321 degrees below zero inside the tank.
I think on a hot summer day, I may want to hop in there. Who needs hot tubs when you can have like a cool pool of nitrogen?
Exactly.
Well, cool. So how does this all start? All right, it looks like Jerry disappeared on me for a second, but he's left me in the trusted hands of Mary, one of his employees here at Subzero. So she's gonna walk us through how we make one of these awesome frozen desserts here at Subzero today. So how do I start this out?
Right.
Do I need a lab jacket? Because I feel like everything's so scientific that I may not.
It would be a cool thing to have, but
be.
you can make it without
All
it.
right, I'm gonna just do it in my button-down shirt. How do we start?
Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is choose what kind of cream you want to make your ice cream out of.
I'm a traditionalist, so let's go with the whole cream.
Original cream it is.
Yeah.
And then what size did you want that in?
Let's go big.
Perfect. So we're just gonna measure that cream for you,
All right.
and that goes into your bowl ready to make. Then you can choose any of the flavors that you like. You can combine them together or just do something pure on its own.
So how many flavor options do I have?
So we have about 30 options here.
30 options.
And you can mix them together, so there's literally trillions of combinations.
Oh man, this is like what 8th grade science should have been. I'm about to like experiment. So what are the popular flavors that people come in for?
The really popular ones are cake batter, cheesecake, strawberry, or chocolate. Or we also have our sensations, which are pre-made combinations that are just amazing. They're up on the menu board there.
All right. You know what? I think I'm gonna do a chocolate cheesecake. Can we do that?
We can absolutely
Has that ever been done
do
before?
that.
Is this a first?
I'm pretty sure that one has been done.
Oh, all right.
but-
Well, let's still do it. Let's make a chocolate cheesecake.
All right, so we're gonna add in your chocolate and some cheesecake flavor.
So now we're on to the part where I add in my mix-ins. What do we got here?
So we have a bunch of options. There's all of these fruits that you can choose from. There's candy bars, nuts. There's cheesecake bites. That would be
All
really
right,
good
that's
in
definitely
yours.
going in. Is this that right there?
You found
All
it.
right, I'm gonna put in a couple scoops of cheesecake bites, not cheesecake barts. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm getting excited. This is amazing. So got some of that. You said you guys got a bunch of different berries. Let's make this a berry cheesecake. Now, do you have cheese to add in here?
Don't have any cheese. It is an option in our China store, though.
Is it?
You just have to get over there.
Wait, there's a store in China.
There is, yes.
Oh, wow. What's
graham
this stuff?
cracker
Graham
crust.
cracker. Yeah, we
It's
gotta
a
have
must
that.
for any good cheesecake.
That's right. That is a standard. I'm stirring it up because we're now at the freezing process. I'm guessing this.
This is the freezing station right
All right,
here.
'cause this definitely looks like my 8th grade lab. I mean, phew. All right, so it's all stirred up. We ready to?
We're
So I
ready to
just
go.
stick
So
this
set
sucker
it in
in?
the hole. Yep.
All right,
You're gonna keep the spade right here, and you're gonna step on the foot pedal under there. That right one. Yep.
that one right.
Just hold it.
Whoa.
And just hold it down, and I'll tell you when to stop.
All right, here we go. It's like I'm in Harry Potter. I'm in Hogwarts. Wow. So it's shooting it out as a liquid, but so is the liquid actually hitting my ice cream?
It is. It's getting down in the ice cream. All right, that should be enough. Now you're gonna kind of scrape down the sides and just turn the bowl as you scrape.
Turn the bowl.
You got it. That is perfect. Try to get it all coated in that nitrogen. That
Nice.
looks great. You made an ice cream.
Guys, check that out. I just made ice cream. Wow. Check that out. I got myself a chocolate cheesecake ice cream form.
Okay.
So now,
We're just gonna scoop it into there.
just scoop it
You
in.
can use, we have an ice cream scoop.
Oh, you
Makes
do?
it a little bit easier.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks a little difficult with
Set it
that.
in here. Scooping's the hardest part. It's much harder than freezing.
Definitely a pro at it. I'm the kind of person that just sits there and takes the whole carton of ice cream. Rather than having to sit there and scoop it all perfect, I'll just grab a spoon. All right.
All right.
Let's try this sucker
There's
out.
your ice cream. I'll grab you a spoon.
Oh, cool. Amazing. Welcome back again, Jerry. Thanks for letting me go through that whole process back there. That's really awesome stuff that you've come up with to get this final dessert product. I really love the fact that I was able to customize my dessert, choosing cheesecake, chocolate as the starting base flavor, and then add in those berries, the cheesecake, and the graham cracker. What caused you to want to come up with that?
Well, it was all a matter of like things were going more and more custom. So the idea was make it fresh, and so we wanted to make an ice cream. Really, nothing else was done where it was made fresh per person. So it was your product made for you. And so everybody else, and that really gives us the ability to adjust. So we have, a variety of different mixes for dietary needs, whether you're diabetic or you're vegan, or if you have, or all natural, hormone-free, corn syrup-free, all of those things we can accommodate.
Well, that's really cool. That's awesome, because I mean, that's oftentimes the hard part when you go into a dairy-based dessert shop, an ice cream shop, not having those options. I think that's great to see that back there, and that they can individuals can customize their flavor even within their dietary needs.
Not just a custom product or flavor, it's a custom for your needs.
That's awesome.
And so it's a pretty dynamic product.
Well, that's awesome. Well, before this melts anymore, I'm gonna dig in and we're gonna deem this the Big Nicki special right here. This is gonna be my new custom, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so for all you guys watching, so they can reproduce that.
Yeah, I started with the chocolate and cheesecake based flavoring with the, the whole cream or just the original cream. Added some of the mixed berries, some mango, some cheesecake pieces, and some graham cracker crust. And this is amazing.
So one thing I want you to notice too in that texture, the texture of the product, you notice how most ice cream is it's fairly foamy. Okay, so that's because when it says double churn, that means double whipped. So they whip it with air because it gives them more profit.
Gotcha.
So one thing that's different about our product is our product has 0 air whip in it. So it's a very dense, it's a very rich product. So it's faster, with the faster you freeze it, the smaller the water crystals, but also the less air whip.
That's what I noticed. It's so rich and creamy. I mean,
It's dense.
it's amazing. This is definitely very, very filling. I mean, I could come here with someone else and share this.
Yeah.
Well, definitely, guys, come check it out. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this, and thanks for tuning into our show with us. And thank you once again, Jerry.
Thank you.